When do we have to use dich and when dir in German? First of all, both dich and dir mean you, but only in informal singular. It means that you're talking to somebody you probably know well directly. And very important, dich and dir are not synonyms of any kind. Sometimes you simply have to use dich and sometimes dir. Ich is the second person singular personal pronoun for situations in which that personal pronoun is the direct or accusative object of a sentence. In other words, in our situation here, the person directly affected by the verb. Ich sehe, I see, ich sehe dich, I see you. Oder ich liebe dich. Here you are the one being verbed, if that makes sense, being seen or being loved in our examples. On the other hand, you use dir, which is dative case, personal pronoun in dative case, when that personal pronoun is the indirect or the dative object of the sentence. In other words, that is usually the receiver of something. Ich gebe dir eine Tasse, ich gebe dir eine Tasse oder ich erzähle dir eine Geschichte. I'm telling you a story. Here's a twist though. There are some verbs which need a direct and an indirect object, like erzählen or geben. I am giving something, which is then the direct object, to you, the indirect object. But then there are also certain so-called dative verbs which simply require another object in dative. And there are also prepositions after which you simply have to use dative case. Those verbs and prepositions basically tell you that you have to use it and you kind of need to memorize those. One example would be the verb helfen, which needs a dative object besides the subject. And if I'm helping you, that is dir. Ich helfe dir. So you can simply think of dich and dir as different versions of du, which we simply have to use in different contexts. And yeah, as I said, there are also prepositions. One of them would be mit. I could say, ich gehe mit dir ins Kino. Ich gehe mit dir ins Kino. And, well, mit simply tells us that whatever follows, whether it's a noun or pronoun, must be in dative. And the dative personal pronoun, once again, is dir. So, quick recap. Dich is for accusative or direct objects and accusative prepositions. And dir is for dative or indirect objects and dative prepositions.